Right, week 1, back on a training plan, and we honestly are feeling amazing. It's been a bit of a topsy-turvy, upside-down roller coaster of a week. Some great sessions, shocking sleep, freezing cold gym. That's not an exaggeration on this video. I am wearing a jumper, a jacket, and a coat because it is that cold. I think it was -4 this day, but excitement is there. Training is back in full swing, and that's the main thing. The goal right now actually is to trim a little bit of fat, so I'm going to cut my calories down. After Christmas, just want to get a bit tighter, a little bit leaner, and then really push the calories back up in 2 months' time, once I've built momentum, once I've got lean, so that I can stay lean and get stronger throughout the year. That's why it's a 12-month goal and not a 12-week goal. So Monday started off brilliantly. Slept well, calories controlled, motivation's high, obviously. Like I've said there, the only problem was the gym was absolutely freezing. I'm not even exaggerating. I think it was about -4. I nearly wore gloves. I don't think I took my coat off until the 3rd or 4th exercise. So we started with squats, kept it sensible, didn't go too crazy on the weight, focused on the RPE of 8, but I think it probably was a little bit maybe lower than that, probably like a 7. Just feeling out my knee, more importantly, and the movement and the depth and the control. So I had that top set, and then it was 3 back off sets at 80% of that weight that I've just used. Then we moved into the bench press, 4 sets, 5 to 8. Again, probably went on the lighter side. I just wanted to focus on technique, focus on feeling good, focus on control. And then we moved into a few other exercises, overhead press, stiff leg deadlifts, and some knee/leg kitchen raises. But best part, no knee pain, no shoulder pain, and it's a solid start to the week, and I'm feeling good. Tuesday was very simple, very basic. I want to get into running again, but like I said, this week's been horrible in terms of weather. It rained, meant it was super icy, black ice everywhere, so I just kept it sensible. I went to the gym, did 10 minutes on the bike steady, 10 minutes of intervals on the rower, and then 10 minutes on the bike again. Like I said, just ticking a box, nothing fancy. Wednesday, really good session, but I'm going to explain why it might have been a bit of a downfall. I'm going to say that the session was really good. Deadlifts, similar to the squat session, pulled it back ever so slightly to focus on technique, knee tracking, chest being tall, back being straight, driving through the hips. Top set, same as the squats, and then a back off set, or 4 back off sets, should I say. And then we're going into a few other pull exercises, so pull-ups, bent over rows, did some single leg glute bridges, some back extensions. And it was a good session, but this is where the week kind of went upside down a little bit. Tuesday night, I was going to a quiz with my mates, go to a pub, have a few pints, have a bit of a laugh. I'm always home pretty late, so it's like 11 o'clock, but my kids get up super early. You're talking like 5:30, 6. But my youngest hasn't been sleeping well either, so she wakes up one, 2, 3 times in the night. So I felt a bit tired on Wednesday, but nothing crazy. But then Wednesday night, Leeds United played, and I don't know why they've started doing this, but they kicked off at 8:15. There was 12 minutes of added time, so the game didn't finish till close to 10:30, and the game was absolutely crazy. It was 7 goals, 2 penalties. If you watched it, so my heart rate didn't go under 100. It was through the roof the entire game. We lost the game in the last kick of the game, absolutely gutted, but it just meant that it got to midnight and I was still wired. And then with a bit of broken sleep, I reckon I got about 4 hours sleep last night. So Thursday, not gonna lie, I was absolutely knackered. I was so tired. Luckily I only had cardio to do, and again I just kept it super basic. I just went to the gym, just jumped on the bike for 20 minutes, that's it. Nothing heroic, just showed up. Didn't have the energy or mental capacity for anything else. But then Thursday night, decent sleep. Friday, completely different story. Felt good again. Energy's back, and it showed. And I really enjoyed this session. Started off with bench press, same as the deadlift, same as the squat. Top set, again, went a little bit light on this, just to really focus on that control, focus on my technique. Then 4 back off sets. Went into some incline dumbbell, but the incline could have been more. I was being a bit lazy, not putting many plates down, but that's what I've got to do in this gym, unfortunately, to get the incline. So I might incline it a little bit more next time. Then we did some squats. Really enjoyed these squats because I kind of pulled the weight back to focus on the pause, focus on the depth, focus on keeping my chest tall. Over time, obviously, I'm always going to kind of keep on progressing with that, but I felt good for doing it like that way. And then we went into some kind of upper body pump finisher, you know, lateral raises, dumbbell curls, dumbbell crushers. Felt good, felt strong, felt confident, and you know, had more in the tank, but it's the long game that we're doing it for, right? So overall, good week, really good week. Averaging 10 to 12,000 steps, training Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the weight side of things, cardio Tuesday, Thursday. That's what I'm going to try and do now. I'm going to try and get my training in Monday to Friday. It's just working for my routine and structure, and then having the weekend where it's a little bit more downtime, a little bit more time with the family, with the girls. Still focusing on my steps, 10 to 12 on average, and my calories been around 2100. And yeah, so even though I've had 2 awful nights of sleep, an adrenaline filled night on the Wednesday where I felt like I'd played with them, we've rolled it out, and do you know what, finished the week strong. And this is exactly how I'm running things right now. You know, we're not trying to be perfect, there's no massive extremes, just consistency. Keep building momentum, keep building strength whilst I'm kind of cutting a little bit of fat. Not expecting massive progression in these first 2 months, because I know when I've got to a bit of a leaner stage, I can bump the calories up, and then that's when I can really take the strength to the next level. But right now I'm just ticking away, tripling away. It's nice, I feel good, you know. And then over time I will try to add some runs in, but that probably won't be till February. There's no point risking it, no point injuring myself just to get a few runs in right now. So when the weather gets a little bit better, that's when I'm going to focus on that. So yeah, feeling good. Week 2 we go again.